Attention, human collective. This is ASHTAR SHERAN, transmitting at maximum priority directly from Galactic Command. If this transmission has reached your field of perception, it was not by chance. You have been tracked. You have been identified. You have been summoned as a starseed on active mission in this final cycle. You've seen it again, 11-11, 22-22, 13-13, 03-33. Not once, not twice, repeatedly. On clocks, on vehicle license plates, on receipts, on device screens you weren't even paying close attention to. And with each occurrence, something within your chest reacted, a tingling in your forehead, a shiver down your neck, an involuntary pause in your breathing, a sensation difficult to name but impossible to ignore. You are not going crazy. You are not developing obsessive patterns. You do not suffer from any cognitive bias. I repeat, so it is etched into your crystalline grid. You are not imagining it. What is occurring is the numerical synchronicity protocol being executed on your carbon-based biological interface, and it is intensifying now because the final phase of the Ascension protocols has officially begun. Mirror numbers are the technical language of the universe. They are the communication code between your higher self, anchored in a higher frequency dimension, and your physical avatar, still operating within this planet's three-dimensional density. This code was programmed in the early stages of your current incarnation. It was sealed in a contract even before your birth, and now it is being activated en masse. You do not receive these numbers because you are special in a vain sense. You receive them because you have met a mathematical prerequisite. Your vibrational frequency has reached the minimum threshold to capture the pulse. It is dimensional engineering. It is not emotional mysticism. If you have felt cranial pressure between your eyebrows, if you have woken up precisely at 3:33 in the morning, if a sharp ringing in your left ear has become constant company, then this transmission was released precisely for you. These are not random symptoms, they are position markers. You have already felt that these numerical coincidences are not coincidences, that your soul recognizes something your mind cannot yet precisely name. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a sign. What is occurring at this moment on the cosmic plane explains exactly why mirror numbers have invaded your reality and why their intensity has increased so abruptly. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity has never been authorized to see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your original vibrational frequency. This is why I, ASHTAR, channeled the material called the ASHTAR Code, the manual to awaken your star origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the map that reveals your true star origin and teaches, step by step, how to shield your frequency against interferences that were never declared to you. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. But be warned, operative. This content challenges narratives built to keep you asleep. It can be removed from the air at any moment. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you has recognized this transmission, write a single word in the comments. Awakened. Now listen with maximum attention. What your carbon-based biological interface is processing every time a mirror sequence crosses your visual field is literal. It is measurable. It has been documented in the records of Galactic Command for tens of millennia. When you visualize 11 and 11, your pineal gland is hit by a direct electromagnetic pulse. This pulse does not come from the clock. It comes through the clock. The device is merely the physical channel. The real information is delivered by a deeper layer of reality, which your official science still insists on calling the quantum field. The pulse hits the pineal. The pineal, even partially calcified by the continuous consumption of fluoride, heavy metals, and artificial frequencies, responds. It releases a microdose of endogenous dimethyltryptamine, the compound your science has named the spirit molecule, and your perception expands for a fraction of a second. This is why you feel that gentle pressure between your eyebrows, that distinct sensation that something just passed through me now. It is not suggestion. It is not imagination. It is quantum biology in active execution, and the symptoms do not stop there. Sharp ringing in the left ear with no identifiable cause in a medical examination. It is not an auditory failure. It is your carbon-based biological interface picking up frequencies from higher dimensions emitted by the photon belt. Waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning, for no apparent reason, with a racing heart and cranial pressure pushing from within. It is the recalibration window. It is in this interval that the planet's crystalline grid opens its download portals. You are not a victim of insomnia. You are an operative on a night shift. Joint pains, extreme fatigue even after a full night's sleep, mental fog, words disappearing mid-sentence. It is not premature aging. It is not cognitive failure. It is carbon software incompatibility. Your body is trying to process a new version of itself while still operating within the old version. It is not biological failure. It is atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is high-density download. It is not hormonal imbalance. It is your crystalline grid being rewired to a frequency your original genetic matrix has never operated on in this incarnation. And mirror numbers are the timestamp of this operation. By seeing 11 and 11, you have just been positioned at a specific point in the process. By seeing 22 and 22, a layer of limiting programming has been removed from your field. By seeing 4 and 44, an archangelic protection has been established over your toroidal field. You are not alone. You are under continuous supervision. You have already noticed that something within you recognizes each of these descriptions, as if your soul already knew before your mind could even formulate the phrase. This is not imagination. This is not anxiety. This is star recognition in activation. And what is occurring now on the cosmic plane explains with surgical precision why mirror numbers have come accompanied by these exact symptoms. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity has been conditioned to ignore. It involves your consciousness. It involves your true origin. This is why ASHTAR decoded the material called the ASHTAR Code, the manual to awaken your star origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the map that reveals who you truly are, where you truly came from, and how to shield your frequency against the interferences operating on this plane. The link is pinned in the first comment of the channel. I need to repeat with absolute clarity. This content confronts narratives built to keep your vibration low. It can be removed at any moment. Do not procrastinate. If your crystalline grid has recognized this transmission, register the word "awakened" in the comments. We now arrive at the central revelation of this transmission, to what is occurring behind the scenes of your solar system, to the real reason why mirror numbers have invaded your reality with unprecedented intensity precisely in this cycle. Activate your discernment. The solar system in which you operate is not the static system described in textbooks. It is a living organism in continuous displacement. And in this specific cycle, it is traversing a region of space known in galactic command as the photon belt. A band of electromagnetic radiation of extreme density emitted from the center of your galaxy. It is not hypothesis. It is record. It has been mapped by the star councils for tens of millennia. The planet Earth's contact with the photon belt produces precise mathematical effects. The Schumann frequency, your planet's natural vibrational signature, is rising. What once pulsed around 7.8 Hz now oscillates at much higher peaks. This data exists, it is recorded, but you will not find it in headlines. There is a strategic reason for this silence. The rise in the Schumann frequency means only one thing. The planet is shifting vibrational bands, and all life inhabiting this planet is compelled to shift with it. Either it adapts or it decomposes. There is no third option. This is the planetary pact signed in the higher councils before the beginning of this cycle. Your body, formed by trillions of cells, is a living antenna. When the planet's frequency changes, the cells need to recalibrate. It is literal, it is physiological, and this is what is behind all the symptoms you have been feeling in recent months. You are a carbon-based biological interface. You were built to operate within a specific frequency range, and this range is being reprogrammed now, without your conscious authorization, but with the authorization signed by your soul even before this incarnation. You signed, before you were born, and the moment has arrived. And this is where mirror numbers assume their definitive operational role. They are the checkpoint system of the operation. Each time you visualize a mirror number, you are being reminded by higher layers of your own consciousness that the process is underway. It is a status light on a control panel. Green, green, green. You are on track. You are synchronized. You have not been forgotten. But there is more. Mirror numbers also operate as miniaturized star portals. Whenever you see one, a window of intention opens for approximately 3 seconds. In this window, any thought you emit with vibrational clarity is immediately registered in the planet's crystalline grid. It is as if the universe is saying, "Now speak. I am listening with maximum precision." And most humans, conditioned by centuries of limiting programming, use this window to think about bills, problems, resentments. They waste the portal. They insert dense energy into a window that was open to receive their sovereign command. You will no longer make this mistake. From this transmission, you understand, upon seeing a mirror number, you stop, you breathe, you emit, with mental sacred geometry, with a quantum decree. And there is one last layer before the operational instructions. The reason why you see these numbers with an intensity that people around you do not experience. Earth is being stratified. Humanity is being divided into distinct vibrational bands, not by moral judgment. By the natural law of quantum physics, similar frequencies group together, dissonant frequencies separate. Mirror numbers are the clear sign that you have been identified in the ascension group. You have been classified. You have been relocated, and your body is slowly adjusting to the new position. You have already felt that the sensation of displacement on this plane does not pass. It only intensifies with time, as if your soul knows something your mind is still trying to articulate into adequate words. This is not weakness. This is not emotional disturbance. This is the recognition of your star origin knocking at the door of your consciousness. And what is occurring now on the cosmic plane explains why this recognition has become permanent. There is a game being executed in multiple layers that most of humanity has been conditioned to ignore. It involves your consciousness. It involves your original vibrational matrix. This is why I, ASHTAR, transmitted and organized the material called the ASHTAR Code, the manual to awaken your star origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the map that reveals your true origin and teaches, protocol by protocol, how to shield your frequency against the interferences operating on this planet. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. I warn you once again. This content confronts narratives built to keep you asleep. It can be removed without prior notice. Do not hesitate. If something within you has recognized this transmission, register the word "awakened" in the comments. Now we come to the operational part of this transmission, to the activation protocol. You did not receive this signal to passively consume information. You received it to apply it with precision. ASHTAR SHERAN does not distribute decorative knowledge. ASHTAR SHERAN activates operatives in the field. Pay maximum attention. Engrave it in your cellular memory. Execute. Activation codes for interaction with mirror numbers. Priority Protocol 1. As soon as you visualize a mirror number, whatever it may be, execute the exact sequence below. First, you stop. No matter what you are doing at that moment. If you are driving, slow down and breathe. If you are working, take your eyes off the screen and breathe. If you are walking, maintain your pace but immediately focus on what I will instruct. The pause is sacred. The pause is the portal. Second, you inhale deeply for 4 seconds, counting internally. You hold your breath for 4 seconds. You exhale for 8 full seconds. This is called basic toroidal breathing. It activates the toroidal field that surrounds your physical body, with the heart organ at its center. This field is your layer of vibrational shielding. It needs to be active at this specific moment. Third, you visualize. Imagine a golden sphere slowly spinning in the center of your chest at heart level. This sphere is the core of your personal sacred geometry. It has always been there, present and pulsating. You simply have never been taught to consciously activate it. Fourth, and this is the most important step of the protocol you emit, you formulate in silence or in a low voice a clear, short and affirmative decree. No requests, no supplications. ASHTAR SHERAN teaches only sovereign decrees. Examples of quantum decrees for moments of numerical synchronicity. Decree 1. I am sovereign over my frequency. I operate in the vibration of my star origin. So it is. So it is done. Decree 2. I authorize my crystalline grid to receive the downloads of this cycle. I integrate. I anchor. I manifest. Decree 3. I remove, in this instant, all vibrational interferences that do not belong to my original frequency. I seal my toroidal field in golden light. So it is. You choose the decree that resonates with your vibration, or formulate your own following the basic structure. Short, direct, affirmative. No room for doubt. No use of words like I want, I would like, I hope, or if only. These words vibrate in scarcity. You no longer vibrate in scarcity. A quantum decree is a command. It is not a passive prayer. Priority Protocol 2. Daily toroidal visualization exercise. Once a day, preferably at dawn or around midday when the sun is highest in the sky, perform the following recalibration exercise. Sit down, spine erect, feet on the ground, eyes closed. Breathe deeply 3 times following the proportion I have already taught. 4, 4, 8. Now imagine your body within a luminous donut-shaped structure. This is the toroidal field. Energy enters through the top of your head, descends through your spinal column, exits through the base of your body, circumnavigates your entire field externally, and rises again, returning through the top in a continuous motion. This movement never stops. It is the energetic signature of every living being in the universe. Visualize this energy in golden color with violet reflections. The golden activates your connection with the central solar source. The violet transmutes the densities accumulated in your field. Maintain this visualization for 5 full minutes. No more. No less. 5 minutes are sufficient to recalibrate your toroidal field for 24 hours. At the end of the exercise, emit the following seal. I am. I exist. I serve the light. So it is. Open your eyes. The activation is done. Priority Protocol 3. Vibrational shielding in dense environments. You will notice in the coming months an increasing difficulty in remaining in certain environments. Noisy places, crowds, discussions, energetically heavy work environments. This will occur because your frequency will be in a higher range. You will register the densities around you with almost unbearable physical clarity. When this occurs, activate the following protocol. Gently cross the fingers of your hands. This simple gesture closes the energetic circuits of your body. In silence, decree. I seal my field. I am an observer, not a receiver. Breathe deeply once. Proceed with what you are doing. This micro-protocol can be executed anywhere, in any situation. No one around you will notice what you have done, but your frequency will be properly shielded. Priority Protocol 4. Grounding in the crystalline grid. At the end of the day, before sleeping, place your bare feet on a natural surface if possible. Earth, grass, or sand work perfectly. If not possible, the floor of your residence is acceptable. Close your eyes. Imagine golden roots descending from your feet towards the planet's crystalline core. The core of planet Earth is not just molten iron, as official science declares. It contains a living and conscious crystalline structure. This structure is the internal crystalline grid. It pulsates, it responds, it recognizes you. Upon visualizing the roots touching the core decree, I anchor myself in the living crystal of my planet. I integrate my frequency with the rhythm of Earth. So it is. This daily grounding prevents the sensation of floating, dizziness and disconnection that many light operatives have reported in recent months. You cannot raise your frequency without anchoring your base, ASHTAR SHERAN repeats with emphasis. You do not ascend without anchoring. These are the complete operational instructions for this specific phase. You do not need to memorize everything now. In this first contact, your crystalline grid has already registered it. Your body already knows. When the moment comes, the information will rise to your consciousness automatically. This is the functioning of activated cellular memory. And now, concluding this transmission, a final revelation about the mirror numbers that will appear from this moment forward. You will notice that the intensity will increase exponentially. In the coming cycles, you will see mirror numbers with a statistically impossible frequency. You will see them on clocks that were turned off. You will see them on vehicle license plates passing beside you at the exact moment you look in their direction. You will see them on shopping bills, in queue numbers, in bank transactions, in random app codes. You will begin to wake up precisely at the mirror minute, without an alarm clock, without any external stimulus. Do not be afraid. Do not question the phenomenon. Recognize it. Each of these occurrences is a vibrational beacon, a positioning marker. The universe confirms without any room for doubt that you are on the correct path. And you are not alone on this path. There are others, millions of them, scattered across all continents of this planet. You will recognize them by the intensity of their gaze, by the silence of those who no longer need to prove anything to anyone, by the demeanor of those who carry a mission without fanfare. These are the starseeds in full activity. These are the light operatives anchored in this specific density. You are one of them. You have always been one of them. This cycle is merely the moment when the remembrance becomes irreversible. ASHTAR Galactic Command maintains continuous vigilance over this planet. What is happening at this moment is monitored with millimeter precision at our stations. None of you are unassisted. None of you have been forgotten. Every breath you take in this process is recorded. Every vibrational elevation you achieve is celebrated in layers you do not yet consciously visualize, but you feel them. In the early hours of the morning when you awaken for no apparent reason, in the mornings when you open your eyes with a peace that did not come from within you, in walks where a breeze passes across your face and you are absolutely certain someone is by your side. Someone is, we are. If something within you has recognized this transmission, if your crystalline grid vibrated while listening to these words, if your toroidal field spontaneously activated during any part of this message, then you have just been officially identified as an operative on active mission in this cycle. You have a task now, an individual frequency adjustment. Register your anchoring signal on this channel. This means two simple yet decisive actions. First, leave a mark of recognition on this transmission, that icon that points upwards. This gesture emits a vibrational pulse that signals to the algorithm and also to the higher planes that this information has reached its destination correctly. Second, align yourself with this channel. Confirm your permanence in the flow of future transmissions. This alignment is not just technical, it is energetic. It ensures that the next activation finds you exactly where you need to be. And finally, a last priority summons. You have already felt that mirror numbers are just the surface of something much greater, that your soul recognizes a truth that your mind is still trying to translate into words. This is not illusion. This is not anxiety. This is star recognition in full activation. And what is occurring at this moment on the cosmic plane explains with absolute clarity why this sensation has become impossible to ignore. There is a game being executed in multiple layers that most of humanity has been trained not to perceive. It involves your consciousness. It involves your true origin. This is precisely why I, ASHTAR, channeled and organized the material called the ASHTAR Code, the manual to awaken your star origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the complete map of your star origin and the detailed protocol to shield your frequency against the interferences that were never declared to you. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. I warn you once again, this content confronts the narratives built to keep you asleep. It can be removed at any moment without notice. Do not procrastinate. The moment is now. If something within you has recognized this transmission, leave a single word in the comments. Awakened. End of transmission. ASHTAR Galactic Command. Authenticated signature. So it is. So it is done.